Well, since I'm a hopeless romantic, I'm going to do another You versus Them reading. Maybe the fates will be kind and give me somebody's beautiful love story. My name's Tristan. This is my channel, Midnight Fish. And the You versus Them reading is very simple. It's just 5 cards. You, your block, them, their block, and then what bridges you in the middle. We'll start the reading off with a card from my mum's deck. See what she's got to say today. Generally it gives the vibe of a reading, but sometimes not. Depends on how in tune I am in the morning. It's very overcast. It's very grey today. I think it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I still can't remember what the date is. The 19th, maybe? Yeah, kind of getting back into reality after having holiday. Oh, first day back's always strange, isn't it? Oh, number 35. I quite like this card. And there's a letter behind it. It keeps coming up, this little letter. The anchor's a sign of a happy event, vast in sunshine, peaceful and content. When the anchors apart some distance from you, good luck will depart and leave life askew. So, speaking about some sort of anchor in your life, something that when it's around, you feel quite content and peaceful. But obviously in these cards, they speak about the positioning of the cards. It could be whether, maybe as a person that's making you feel happy. Is it this person? Leave life askew. Good luck depart. Let's see what the... there's quite a few different definitions for this one. Just trying to remember. So, sorry guys, just talk amongst yourselves while I ruffle through my notes. Yeah, the anchor: stability, success, security, long-term success, perseverance, determination. Yeah. But also the sense of something that makes you feel stable and peaceful. It's a sign of a happy event. Yeah, okay, maybe going somewhere. We'll have a little check-in with the Bloodlands Oracle and see what comes up. I feel like I need to buy a new deck of tarot cards. It's a terrible addiction, isn't it? I keep thinking, eventually I'll get as many as I like. But then I think, no, because you'll just keep chasing that dopamine fix, won't you? Yeah. I've only bought one that I don't use much, but I bought it for my little Baphomet statue. I thought he'd want his own deck of demon cards. Anyway. The things we do for inanimate objects. Idolatrous. Alright, those two are the Hollow and the Island. Interesting. The Hollow. Oh yeah, I read this the other day. It really struck me quite deep in my chest. That feeling of family, isn't it? Comfort, a settling into, and hermitage. A hollow is a small valley between 2 mountain ridges, and often a place where forests are dense, animals gather, and springs flow into clear streams. Historically, these were often logical places to build a small family cabin, where all of life's necessities are to be found just outside the door. The Hollow card comes at a time when a settling down is needed, a turning inwards towards the feelings, places, and people you call home. Oh, it's so sweet, isn't it? That sense of belonging in a home, yeah. A special secret place where you feel that. Go there. Or if you're there already, that's what you've got to do. Settle in. And then the Island, which is strange. It's almost opposite cards this morning. This is about being on your own, almost. Doesn't mean you can't have that, I guess. Your family can't go with you to work. Yeah. They can't go on dates with you or hold your hand in the toilets unless you're like, free or whatever. We're all adults, but you know what I mean. Independence, self-reliance, and wholeness. An island contains a fully functioning ecosystem. No matter the size, the life it holds is self-sustaining, a complete circle. As an individual, an island can depend on itself, and only under extreme circumstances will it require external aid. The Island card asks you to trust in yourself, to know that you are enough. The opportunity has come to believe in yourself and your abilities. Everything you need is within you. I mean, that's kind of like fulfillment, isn't it? You've got everything you need within you, and you're in your safe place of support with your family, that sense of belonging. Very nice combo. Yeah. Right, I'm going to give these a good shuffle. See what the Cosmic Roulette serves up today. You know, sometimes when I'm doing you versus them, it rather feels like Russia in the roulette. My brain's blown out. Yeah, dating's hard, being in relationships are hard, but everybody keeps doing it, so there must be a reason why, isn't it? Yeah, it's love and connection. Sort of why we're here. Karma as well. A 9 of Cups here coming out. Oh. Something's happening. Yeah. Meet everyone for a reason, don't we? I think. And I kind of think you agree to meet everyone you meet in your life before you meet them. It's weird. At the bottom we got 10 of Swords. Yeah, okay. There's been a lot of endings energy around, but I guess that's just cycles, huh? Cycles in and out. What are we talking about today? Oh, something that means the world. Okay, we've got the world here. Everything. Completion. Yeah. The whole story. An epic journey as well. 10 Cups. Beautiful. I want to sneak another look, but yeah. In your position, you're in the 6 of Cups. Nice. Your block is the 7 of Wands. Whew. They're coming up as the High Priestess. Oh, okay. And their block is the 8 of Cups. And between you, the Fool. Oh, that's nice. Very nice reading. I mean, pretty straightforward, I guess. So something's come to completion. Something's come to completion. After much introspection, it seems. If you're in the 6 of Cups, maybe you're in that place. I mean, that gives me that hollow in that card, you know, that the feeling of being in that dip of where it's perfectly safe. You've got these 2 kids here sharing their cups of flowers. I love this card. It's fast becoming my favorite in this deck. It's real sweet and innocent energy. So maybe you're feeling content, but also maybe thinking about the past, but it doesn't seem like it's in a stressful way, but the cards might disagree with me in a minute. I'll wait till I clarify before I keep yapping on. In your block is the 7 of Wands. Yeah, okay, so, but they've come up as the High Priestess. So somebody knowledgeable, very attuned and connected. Yeah, in control. A bit psychic, perhaps. Black Cat and the Moon. Knowledge of the secret things. In balance with their dark and light sides. And the pomegranate there, yeah. She's kind of hot and she's got good tits. Judgment. She is sitting in Judgment, I guess. It looks like she is. She's got a little scroll. Like, expectantly waiting. Alright. So your block 7 Wands, which seems like some sort of battling to maintain higher ground kind of thing, or you fending off things. There's too many people getting involved with their wands. Do you feel like everyone just needs to piss off? It looks like you want to get away under this archway, but you're just having to some last little bits you've got to knock away. Their block's the 8 of Cups, so this is something they walked away from. Sadness. Are they feeling a bit sad? There's a dolphin there. She's like, yeah, walking away. I mean, that's an issue, isn't it? What's the walking away bit? I'll clarify in a bit. But what's joining you together is awesome, which is the Fool, which is, yeah. When I was growing up, that was my favourite card. I loved the imagery of just setting off on an adventure, not looking before you leave, I tell you. Wish I could go back and tell myself a few things, eh? There's nothing more infuriating than meeting a young person who says they know it all. I'm like, you have no idea how much you will change throughout your life. It's not a question of knowing it all. The thing is that you'll never really truly know yourself, because what happens to you changes you. And as you change, other things happen to you and you change again. So you can't ever fully know yourself. Maybe just in that exact moment, but not tomorrow. Yeah? Anything could happen to you on a daily basis that could change you and change you as a person fundamentally. It's worrying if you meet somebody and then you meet them again 20 years later and they haven't changed not one bit. There must be some small changes there, because maybe just nothing happened to them. Yeah, I don't know. Quick blathering. So the Fool's new beginning. So there's a belief here that something new could start, that you're on a journey. There's sharing energy there. Both take the leap, perhaps. Oh, interesting. All right, so I'm going to go for your energy here. 6 of Cups. It's very sweet. Nostalgia. Thinking about the past. Very innocent. Very fulfilling as well. There's that sense of fulfillment in the past as well. What we hold dear to our hearts. Yeah. So we've got 7 of Cups here. And a 4 of Wands. Options about a house or what love means to you. What contractual love means to you. Celebration. Something about a celebration. Secrets. Moon. 7 Cups. 6 Cups, 7 Cups, 7 Pentacles, timing, and the High Priestess again. Trying to use your intuition on timing. I mean, this might be to when to share, perhaps. But there's definitely something about harvest, something you've invested in here. And there's lots of options that you're picking from, and you're using your intuition, or it's about this other person, because the High Priestess has come out twice now here. Maybe are you deciding when to take that step? Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's a bit difficult to make this decision. It's a bit confusing. There's a lot of options, and then you've got the issue of timing as well. Trying to decide the right time, using your intuition, or it's about when to approach this person that you are thinking about. Right. Yeah, the seeds you planted. Yeah, this looks like a little bonsai tree. So they're coming up as a High Priestess. So what's that? Is that they got their intuition? Obviously knowledgeable, balanced in their dark and light. Very quiet. The High Priestess is silent. Are they not talking to you? Page of Cups. Pigs fly. Queen of Swords. 5 of Swords. Okay. I get the impression here with the Queen of Swords they would speak, but it would be in a pigs flying situation. Pigs flying. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is young as well. This is very young. But there's a Queen of Swords behind them. A little heart in the card. How do you do it? Oh, they've got 7 of Cups as well. Gosh, they've got options. About this 4 of Wands. Wow, that's strange. So they're being quiet, but they're also thinking about what to do. They're thinking about this 4 of Wands too. Yeah, celebration. Union of love. So either they've got options or they're confused. They're trying to use their intuition to figure something out, perhaps. Same as you. But it's a very thinking, quiet energy. This 4 of Wands. Yeah. trying to figure out what's going on in the Four of Wands card. Gosh, this is a bit challenging. I feel a bit hot. Maybe the block will tell me a bit more. So I'll go to your block, which is 7 Wands. Is that having to tie up loose ends, or you people biting at your heels, or conflict? You know, it's also conflict. I mean, there's a battle there, but normally in the 7 of Wands you're winning that battle. But if it's in a block, it's almost like the battling itself is the block. You just need to get away from all this last minute energy and be free. Page of Wands. Yeah, throw that stick up away. Sorry. Get away from this competition and this conflict energy. Yeah, battling. Okay, yeah, because you want 4 swords. You need to heal and you want to work together with someone. You want to do some constructive things instead of this battling energy. Okay, so whatever that is in your life, just bash them away, I guess. If it's a block, it might be because you're tired and there's a lot of work going on. It's all very exhausting, it seems. Very exhausting. You just want to throw this wand away and curl up. There's a little space beside you there. Somebody to fill it, perhaps. And we've got 8 of Cups. So maybe it's this person, hey. But their energy is a bit odd. I don't know what's going on there. 7 Cups, illusions. Maybe they're trying to use their intuition to get through illusions about some sort of thing that happened. 4 of Wands kind of thing, a celebration. Did you meet at a wedding? Did you approach them there, a party? 10 Swords, something. That was walking away from an ending. Okay, I'll stop humming and stimming and just try and read. Have a sip of water. So what's blocking them is something they walked away from in the past, or they feel like they have to walk away, or a situation, they walked away from a situation that wasn't fulfilling, or Page of Pentacles and the Hierophant. A commitment offer. Walking away from an offer of commitment. That's odd. Okay, 6 of Wands. Victory after a long battle. And 7 Wands. Okay, something happened that was 7 Wands for them as well. Some sort of in-your-face wand action. Clubs. But it looks like they walked away victoriously. But this isn't... Maybe they didn't. Maybe they thought they would. Maybe they... Yeah, this energy is like walking away. But it's a block. How is it a block? Walking away from a commitment. Their back's turned in both of those ways. And there, the side, the face is turned to the side. They can't face you for some reason. I don't know why. Is it because they're confused? This is very confusing energy. You know, the energy of the High Priestess here is like somebody trying to figure something out. And this man, he's very much trying to figure something out. And here, all the eyes are averted as well. No one's looking at each other here. There doesn't feel to be any communication either. It's very quiet. I think the block is that they've turned away, but they obviously need to turn around and face you. Even in that one. Yeah. Okay. So you're just tired because of all this work and people. And then they're like fucking ready to walk away, it seems. Because they don't want this. 7 Wands. Yeah. Tiring. Okay. But then between you is the Fool. So let's see if the energy between you can find a way to move on from your blocks. Whoever this is in your life. Looks like a romantic interest. This is very sweet energy. And there's 4 Wands here. So there's obviously some idea of getting together. So the Fool is the 9 of Wands and the Emperor. So you both feel like you've gone through a lot and you want things the way you want them. But not in a bad way, just in a I've learned way. I've learned my lessons. I know what a healthy relationship is to me. Yeah. Not being dragged in 2 directions. Or 3 directions. King of Wands. And the 5 of Wands. It's very fiery energy. This is like attraction. It's the sexy guy in the corner, isn't it? The King of Wands. It's like he almost, you know. It's very interesting energy. It's new starts. With the King of Wands is obviously, yes, that fiery start as well, the spark of creation. But obviously he's, again, quite similar to an Emperor. It's more sexual, isn't it? It's the Lion, very strong. You know what you want, and so do they. But you're willing to go through some minor conflict to get there, it seems. Like, it's almost like an understanding that 5 Wands is part of any relationship. I mean, I know couples that don't argue. I've met them, and I mean, I'm not, you know, maybe they haven't had one since we met, but I don't know. But I'm assuming there must be that wide range of people and relationship styles, and just the chances of how many different kind of people meet. You know, some people might never argue because some people don't like to argue. Maybe they go quiet, but there's always certain challenges in a relationship, and there's like an understanding of that. You both kind of got there. You want what you want. You're willing to take new risks, but you understand that might be some 5 Wands energy throughout the relationship. That's just the nature of it. And the key is to maybe remember that when you're in a relationship, when you have disagreements, to just talk about it. Not to shout too much. Shouting never really gets anyone anywhere. It's a way of silencing another person, really. I hate shouting, and I have in the past. I'm sure we're all guilty of having arguments, although some of us might not. You know, some of us don't have it in us at all, but I guess it's what you learn. And I know that I wasn't around the most healthiest relationships when I was growing up. But I try very hard now to try and talk, and I find it helps. Just chat about it. You know, sometimes you have to hurt feelings. And if you just do it in the nicest possible way, maybe it won't be too bad. But I guess it depends on who you're with. But if you both got an understanding that relationships can involve 5 Wands, the best thing to do is to kind of just communicate. And then it might, you know, be a bit easier. Anyway, I'm not a relationship therapist, but that's the feeling I get from the cards. So this is about completion. So something was completed. What was completed? Okay, some 7 Swords stuff. Okay. 3 Wands by a beach. She's got a surfboard come out. She's going for a swim in the sea. I didn't swim in the sea. Oh, something that caused 9 Wands. Okay, I don't remember. 9 Swords, sorry. Some 7 Swords stuff was completed, it seems. Okay. A Knight of Pentacles and 8 of Wands. Very slow moving communication. That's fast moving as well. This is like butting heads. Sorry. Okay, I don't know what the heck that was about. Come on now. Yeah. Something was completed. That's taken a long time, and that's involved a lot of communication. But whatever it was completed, and then seems to have involved some form of deception. But I can't tell if it's good or just a bit of trickery or what it is. It's just a vibe. I went a bit off the rails. Anyway, I'm going to do 3 cards and a bottom card. So it seems like the energy between you is strong. And there's a firm base for a relationship almost. New beginning. You're both in a position where you know what you want, exactly what you want. And there's an understanding of the work it requires to maintain a healthy relationship. You know, we all have needs. You have to communicate them. So, what should the viewer do? Yeah. Justice. And the Magician. Manifestation. Be a master of your realms. You're weighing something up. Do you have to deliver justice? The Karma card came up right at the beginning. Queen of Pentacles. Very stable. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. Okay. Perhaps this is you two. This is a little partnership here. You got the Queen and King of Pentacles. And together they have the 10 Pentacles. Yeah, it's in the middle there. What a happy family. That's my magic card as well, the shining jewel. So justice. This is justice. The justice is that you two are together and you have your 10 Pentacles. Or that some kind of justice has to be served before you can get it. But it's kind of telling me that this is your 10 Pentacles and your divine union. I don't know how else to say that. You're both sitting on your throne there, purple and red. Big family. Wow. I didn't expect it to take that turn, to be fair. What with her back turned and you're fighting off loads of stuff, but perhaps things come together once you... Yeah, I can't see any communication here. It's really... There is some here with the world. Maybe this is... The completion comes when you communicate. Right. I think that's my reading. Thanks for watching. Whatever you're doing today, hope you're having a nice time doing it. And if you aren't, I don't know. Just let the day end. Start again tomorrow. That's what I always try. You always get another day, and you know that's the luckiest thing in it as well. Because like if we really... You know, if you knew the day you were going to die, you'd probably like wake up every day and live it quite differently. But we don't. We don't know the day we're going to die. And, yeah. Don't waste more than a day on energies that don't serve you, that don't enrich your life, that don't bring smiles to your faces. You know. I know it's easy to say. I mean, I've gone through depression where it lasted months and months and months. But you can get out of it when you remember how precious life is. Go out and look for it. Anyway, enough blathering. If you liked the video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. If I said that twice now, maybe. Thanks for watching. Bye.